Good morning. I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits. Today's show is titled Why Virtual Summits Are Game Changers for Your Business. And the importance of this is to understand that if you go back to the 1980s and the 1990s, what you had was seminars. Communication, the human connection, is the key to personal and career success, said Paul J. Meyer. Have you ever been to a conference? If you're like me, you would have attended many conferences in the past and realize that as much as they are important to your business, they are also a drain on your valuable time, energy, and resources. So, initially in this presentation, we're going to be talking about how seminars were done in the past and how technology has changed to the point that they're now being done through virtual summits and the importance of virtual summits to your business. When you attend a seminar, there are costs such as travel time, food, transportation, and accommodation, opportunity, which cost of time spent away from your business, and finally, a big fat price tag. All conferences require some form of local or international travel, as they usually happen in exotic locations around the world instead of in your own city. So when you consider all of these factors, always remember that what you are looking at doing is creating an opportunity for yourself to do something that you haven't done before, and also create an opportunity to let other people know about your expertise. Now, all international conferences require at least one day of travel to get there and one day back home. This makes a quick 3-day conference into a 5-day affair. For a business, this cost can quickly swell up, and for each resource that's going to travel with you to the conference, it's going to set you back 5 days of salary, 5 days of travel, food, and accommodation, and the cost of printing additional marketing material for distributing during the conference. For the average mid-level employee, that's a cost of to a company of over $5,000 per conference per attendee. These high time and financial costs have business owners looking for different ways to upskill their employees and help them dramatically increase their net worth. Now, before we actually get into talking about what is a better way, let's go back and look at it from the standpoint of the professional speaker. That for them, going to a conference was twofold. It gave them the opportunity to give a keynote speech and the opportunity to do breakout sessions and interact with the attendees. By interacting with the attendees, what does it also give them? It gives them the opportunity to network. And in those opportunities of networking, what are they actually doing? They're building contacts so that they can get contracts to come into these companies and actually do train the trainer sessions and sell them assessment profiles or actual full training programs for the HR directors and training directors to use with the company and to build up recurring income. Now, one thing that I found is as corporations and mid to small businesses have transitioned to doing more virtual summits, a lot of these professional speakers have been finding it very, very difficult to transition from the old paradigm into the new paradigm. And why is that? Simple. They are so used to doing things in the old way that they just don't know how to incorporate webinars, podcasting, and other forms of content, along with actually writing and presenting their own e-learning courses, or even taking a package courses and repurposing it into their own. So, could there be a better way? Yes, and it's online conferences, aka virtual summits. Now, what is a virtual summit? The virtual summit is a conference held online that brings together expert speakers to present on a specific topic. People can register with their email address to watch the video, interviews, and presentations, often for free during the event. Access and unlimited viewing of the 5 to 30 plus talks requires an upgrade. Take a moment to think of a conventional summit. Then imagine taking it online. That's exactly what a virtual summit is. Like an offline conference, it has talks on topics related to a specific niche or sub-niche. The critical difference is that with a virtual summit, these talks are usually pre-recorded, which means that there are fewer opportunities for last-minute technical issues or speaker no-shows. While the talk is pre-recorded, usually the speaker is available to chat and to address any questions that you may have after going through the session. And here's another way of looking at it. When you get an email for a free presentation, they will give you a list of each speaker. And in each speaker's bio, you're going to also see a free giveaway that you can take. And usually it can be a cheat sheet on any topic, or it can be an ebook. It can be anything that that company has put out there that's a digital product that's easily downloaded. Why are virtual summits gaining popularity? Virtual summits are the latest trend being picked up by both experienced business owners and people just starting out. Apart from the obvious benefits, it costs in time, and they offer an opportunity to impact bigger than your physical conference. Okay, let's go back and let's say that again. Apart from the obvious benefits in cost and time, they offer an opportunity and an impact bigger than your physical conference ever could. Most businesses, including your competitors, are losing piles of cash in trying to make physical conferences fruitful. Is it even making any measurable impact on the growth of their business? It is difficult to measure that, and Therefore, spending so much money on these physical conferences is questionable. So, but the opposite of is true when you host a virtual summit. These virtual conferences are changing the game. If you have the right approach and the desire to host one yourself, it's a home run waiting to be hit for your business. And why is that? Because you, as the host of a virtual summit, have a lot of control. I've been involved with a company called WBEX for about 5 years. So they've been doing virtual summits for about 10 years. And the way they do it is they get some of the top coaches out there, one being Paul Goldsmith and another one being Doria Clark. And what they do is they come on and they actually give you a 45-minute presentation in the pre-summit. That what WBEX actually set up was that they have a month-long pre-summit where they have 3 speakers a day for 20 days. And what they do is they will have a 45-minute presentation and then they will do breakout sessions. And they have a staff of people that control or take over the virtual sessions, which in the past were known as the breakout sessions at conferences, and lead and guide the attendees so they can talk about what it is that they learned from the original presentation. Now, if you wanted to actually purchase those products, you had to do a freemium, which meant that you had to upgrade to get the audio tapes. How is that very similar to what was done at a conference? Well, at a conference, what would happen is that at the back of the room, there would be audio programs that would be recording everything that was going on in the session. And then at the end of the summit or during the summit, you can go and buy some of those recordings to take home with you so that you would be able to listen to them over and over again and refresh yourself on what you learned. Well, it's the same thing at a virtual summit, that what you're doing is it's on a website, and when you upgrade, you are able to access that membership site, that closed site that you cannot get in unless you pay. And what this is doing is also taking you through a funnel that you're actually getting a free item. But if you want to get more, then you're going to either get an upsell or a downsell. And when you purchase the upsell or the downsell, then you get to go behind the closed doors and continue to listen to the audio programs whenever you want to. A virtual summit is more accessible, and all you need is an internet connection device, meaning a computer, smartphone, and even a tablet. It's more affordable, and all you have to do is just register for your free ticket. It's novel because you can be as creative as you wish with that summit. It's measurable, probably the most important factor. A virtual summit is an opportunity to build your brand and position yourself as a leader in your industry by hosting your own virtual summit or sponsoring an upcoming virtual summit that offers measurable opportunities. Now, If you want to, you can also partner with influencers even if you don't have a network. Grow your email list by thousands with hot prospects ready to buy. And if these are people who just sign up for the free pre-summit, then by having them in your email list, then you can keep in touch with them throughout the year. And then whenever you do more virtual summits, you can always invite them along. And because they're already in your contact list and they've gained a relationship with you, then they're more likely to buy at a later date. And the last thing you can do is position yourself as a leader in your niche. Then it's high time that you learn how to host a virtual summit. What is a virtual summit? The virtual summit is a conference held online that brings together expert speakers to present on a specific topic. People can register with their email address to watch the video interviews and presentations, often for free during the event. Access to unlimited viewing of the 5 to 30 plus talks requires an upgrade. There are three primary models for a virtual summit depending on what you want to achieve, including a free model, the freemium model, and the premium model. Now, the free summit model is always the pre-summit. If you're going to generate a new list of leads, you'll probably want to go for a lead generator style summit that is free to attend. The attendee gives you this contact details in exchange for access to the summit online. This type of summit is the most popular when trying to grow your email list. If you do your job well and have a good virtual summit funnel, you can turn many of these leads into paying customers further down the line. And what is a freemium summit model? The second cost structure is a freemium summit. This format allows people to register for free. But then for specific sections of benefits, there is a paid upgrade. Remember that you want people to benefit from the summit, so that you need to be sure that you're adding enough value to for the free attendees. The last thing you want to do is mislead them and have your prospects thinking it's all free, when in fact, anything of value is locked behind a paywall. What that means is you can literally set up a sales funnel where they're getting access to the free presentation, and then you can do an upsell and a downsell. And what the upsell is either they're going to immediately join and pay for the premium summit, or they can do the downsell of just getting the audios. And then guess what? After they finish the pre-summit, they can always decide later that they want to come back and actually upgrade and pay for the full summit because they found that they actually got good value out of the pre-summit. Because usually what happens is if you've got a pre-summit, which later is going to see speakers in that paid premium summit, then what's happening is you're going to get a 45-minute overview of what's going to be offered in either a 90-minute to a 2-hour presentation that you can go to in a virtual room online. Premium Summit model. The third cost structure is a premium summit, and these require attendees to pay a fee to attend. This structure is less popular, and they generally work well with an existing customer lead base who already know you well enough to make a payment. Here's another little thing to think about when you're offering a pre-summit and a premium summit, that people will sign up for the free summit, and if you want them to sign up for the premium summit before the actual pre-summit is over, then you can give them a one-time offer of a discounted price so that if they can see value in the free presentation as they're getting it, and they realize they want to go back and get the paid summit, then their best bet to get it at a low price is to pay for it before the pre-summit is actually over. Which virtual summit model is best? It's worth noting that a free summit will generate many more leads, and combined with a robust virtual summit funnel is far more profitable in the long run. Think of the free summit as a way and a warm-up for cold leads. As a digital asset, that goal is to get as many people as possible to attend. A freemium summit, on the other hand, requires you first to find, then warm up your leads before they spend money to attend. A premium summit works best if you're in a niche where there is little information available and your speaker lineup or known faces for information that attendees would be willing to pay for. A well-run online summit requires a lot of work and some investments. So let's look at the benefits to see if it's a good growth strategy for your business. Now, one thing that I found is in internet marketing, there are a number of summits or virtual summits going on where you get to give information and you get to educate people on working on the internet. And that seems to be big business right now because so many people are looking to start some type of business, whether it's a sign line or whether it's going to be their main business, but they need to figure out how to start a business. And I've been on Quora for a little over a year, possibly even 2 years, and I don't know how many times I've seen questions like, is email marketing dead? Or is affiliate marketing dead? So that if you have any interest in those areas and you know how to put a summit on, then it's a great field to be in at this time. Always remember that when you do the things that you do and you pull it all together in a way that it allows you to increase all of the opportunities that you have available to you, then what is that going to do? That's actually going to be helping you to build your business. Always remember these things, that when you are looking at doing a virtual summit, remember how good it is to see that money flow in and also see how you're actually helping someone to live a better quality of life. Now, let's talk about 5 key benefits to hosting an online summit. A virtual summit is a three-way win. Your audience gets access to excellent content at no cost, and your speaker gets exposure to new audiences that they would otherwise not have had, and you, as the organizer, have the opportunity to build your authority through association with industry leaders while growing your audience. So let's focus on how your business can benefit from a well run online summit. Benefit number 1, generating new leads. Somewhere along the line, you need to fill your pipeline with leads. One of the easiest ways to achieve this is to have an irresistible offer for prospects. Remember how we said that a conference costs a company typically around $5,000 per attendee? Well, if you can offer them a free virtual summit with the same benefits as a traditional one in exchange for an email address, who could refuse that? A virtual summit blows the traditional lead generation methods right out of the water. Let's look at writing a blog post, for example. It takes hours of research, hours of writing, and hours of editing. Once it's finished, the real work begins in promoting it. If you've done a great job, you'll get a few social shares. However, a virtual summit is a real event with built-in shareability. People want to listen to industry experts and have access to ask them questions, and this platform provides the means to do that. That's enough to get anyone excited and hopefully to get them sharing. And another massive benefit is if you can leverage the networks of your speakers. There's always looking for channels to build their brand, and this is an easy way for them to do that. Speakers promote the summit to their followers as it is a way of providing that they are industry leaders in a niche. It's important that you offer incentives to them to share your online summit to their mailing list and social following. Imagine if you have speakers on your online summit, if you can get each of these to share their summit with their followers, you could quickly be reaching a few million prospects because the summit has been promoted by someone that the follower is familiar with and trusts. They choose to follow them or have subscribed to their mailing list. Your chance of having a high sign-up rate is good. Finally, these are leads that are interested in your niche. If you've been following the industry experts and signed up to their mailing list or following them on social media, you can be sure they're interested in the niche. That means they have been pre-qualified. You can't ask for a better lead than that. So to summarize, you're offering something that has great value for free, and it's being promoted to targeted followers, usually at no cost to you, by someone that these followers trust. This is the perfect recipe for generating a large list of targeted new leads. Benefit number 2, increase your network. We've all read those business books whose mantra is, it's not what you know, but who you know. A virtual summit is a fantastic way to connect with industry leaders for future collaborations because you have something to offer them, an opportunity to grow their influence by reaching new audiences as well as a way to enhance their authority. They are more likely to be open to having a conversation with you than they would otherwise. As the organizer of the online summit, you will have the chance to build strong relationships with these industry leaders. This has the potential to open doors for future partnerships, affiliate arrangements, and other ongoing benefits after the summit is over. Consider that these relationships are also an asset that can be maintained and leveraged many years into the future. Benefit number 3, establish yourself as an authority. If you're selling a product, one of the pillars of selling is to ensure that the prospective customers trust you and your brand. For many new leads who haven't heard about you before, it's difficult to build up this trust and it can take a long time. This is how a summit really works and helps you. There are so much noise, and so many scams online that people are cautious, and it can take many months to warm up a lead before they're ready to purchase. We found that one of the most significant benefits of a virtual summit is that it enables you to reduce the length of your sales cycle by quickly positioning yourself as the authority. How does it work? In any niche or industry, there are certain brands and individuals who are considered industry leaders and experts. The secret to shortcutting the time it takes to be seen as an authority is to be associated with those leaders. You can quickly leverage your authority on the back of their reputations. If you're able to get some A-list speakers at your summit, by implication, they're endorsed your brand. So even if people don't know you, by seeing familiar industry names at your summit, you'll quickly increase your reputation and decrease the length of your sales cycle. This is one of the most significant benefits of running an online summit, being positioned as an equal alongside your industry's influencers. Grow your revenue. At some point, you want to make a profit from your online summit. As previously mentioned, a virtual summit is a fantastic way to boost your authority quickly and to reduce your sales cycle, which will significantly help your bottom line. There are some other ways to monetize a virtual summit, as well as we would suggest testing them to see what combination works best. Depending on the size of your online summit, you may easily be able to reach out to other companies and offer them sponsorships. For example, in your online conference, one of the speakers may advocate using a specific product. You could then reach out to the product providers and ask them if they would like to sponsor an advertisement or video, bringing in additional revenue for you. Another popular method is to use an affiliate network. It's likely that the speakers will reveal various tools or products that they use. You can reach out to those product creators and negotiate an affiliate arrangement. They would provide you with a link, and when that link is used, your purchases, you'll earn the sales. In essence, what you're doing here is setting up an affiliate program where someone earns commission on sales. Benefit number 5, product creation. If you've done your work in the right way at the end of your virtual summit, you'll have a high quality product, an asset that you can leverage again and again. If someone could show you a way to invest $100 and get out $500 after 30 days on repeat with high probability of success, wouldn't you be interested? That's what an online summit can do, except that you can scale it as much as you like. An online summit also provides a fantastic way to develop and test new products. If you're done your job well, you'll have an engaged audience and can easily sell other related products as well.